It's no secret that WoW's LFG culture is completely chalked. From the endless forum posts of people sitting around for hours in queue, to players genuinely questioning if they want to keep playing just because they can't get invited to dungeon content that they are clearly capable of doing, the frustration amongst the community is pretty obvious. Hell, even the insane response to my video from a few weeks back showed exactly the same thing. Players are frustrated. For a lot of people, WoW's Mythic plus PuG scene feels colder, more selective, and less approachable than it ever has been. But I don't think it's beyond saving. So, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be running a community-driven Mythic Plus event built on one simple thing: rewarding players for helping each other climb. Players who take part will earn points by using their own keys, branching out, helping others push higher, and hopefully making the community a little bit less miserable in the process. Welcome to Resilient Bounty. Gatekeeping in WoW is far from new. In fact, it has basically existed for as long as players had a way to measure each other's progress. Back in Wrath of the Lich King, you had PuGs refusing to invite people that were below a certain gear score. That was basically the ancient ancestor of the current Mythic plus PuG issue. Now, to be clear, the issue is not vetting players in general. I'm not saying that everyone should just invite completely random people with no consideration as to whether it's realistic or not. The issue is the hypercritical and often completely delusional way in which the vetting is done. The most annoying part about this behavior is that the current state of the game should actually make this better. While I definitely have my issues with resilient keys as a whole, they should create the perfect setup for giving reasonably qualified players a chance. If your key is protected from depletion, there should be more reason to invite a wider pool of players. But that isn't really happening. If anything, it's actually gotten worse. People just sort of keep repeating the same lines. I don't want to waste my time. I just want a smooth run. It's my key, I'll do what I want. And to an extent, I do understand. It's like no one wants to turbo brick keys all night. But when you're damaging the community and pushing players away from the game, all for a fraction of a % higher chance of timing your resilient key, or a 3-minute quicker timer on a plus 12 for Vault, that makes you, unequivocally, a selfish chud. So my whole idea behind Resilient Bounty is to reward the thing that LFG itself doesn't: using your time and your own key and even your experience to help someone else climb. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's talk about how this thing actually works. The Resilient Bounty will be run through my Discord server, which will be linked at the top of the description. And the event starts right now. So if you want to get involved, you can join straight away. Here's how it's going to work. First, you can head over to the Event LFG tab. This is where people can post a key that they have, or look for someone who needs a specific key, or jump into someone else's run. As you can see here, as an example, I've posted my Monk's plus 18 Resilient seat and my Paladin's plus 20 Resilient Skyreach. The basic idea is pretty simple. If you use your own key to help someone else climb, you earn points. A completed key gives the key holder 1 point per key level. So a plus 18 would be worth 18 points baseline. On top of that, if you're the key holder and you drop your own key below your current resilient level, you will get a key drop bonus. This is worth 3 points for every level that the key is dropped. So if a player has a Resi 20 key and then uses their own key at a plus 18 to help another player, they will get 18 points plus 6 bonus points for dropping their key 2 levels. And if the run helps another person earn their resilient achievement, that adds another 8 bonus points. The key detail though is that the person will only be attributed points if they do not gain meaningful IO from that key. Fractional scores for like doing a key at the same level that's a little bit faster is fine. But in the spirit of the event, if you get a full key level increase from the key yourself, it doesn't count for this. Full points are awarded for bounty runs done within the Discord server with another Discord member. Runs done through normal LFG can be submitted as well, but they will only reward 50% base points with no bonus points. This is mainly to encourage people to carry the same mindset out into the community without letting the system just get farmed by people doing their vault keys or whatever. Once the run is done, you post it in the event submissions channel, tag the server member if it was done through the Discord, include the key level, whether it earned a resilient achievement, and then link the Raider.io page for the run so that myself or the mods can verify it. Now, the rewards for this won't just go to the highest scorer overall. I want it to be accessible for all types of different players, so there will be a few categories. First place will get 60 days game time. Second place will get 250k gold. Third place will get 100k gold. The person with the highest total number of runs will get 200k. The person with the highest key level completed for the event will get 200k. The person who does the highest number of keys that have been dropped below their current resilient level will get 200k. And then a community MVP will get 200k. So the idea is that sweaty degens can still compete for the top spots, but there are also rewards for consistency or generosity or just being a positive part of the event overall. I'll be contributing all of these prizes myself, but if anyone wants to donate gold to increase the prize pool or add extra categories, you can DM me on Discord as well. So let's just go over a quick example run that I did myself. From my Discord post earlier, I found Terra, who has been a long-term supporter of the channel. He came along as a Holy Paladin for the plus 18 seat on my monk. We actually started out pretty strong, although my silly ass backpedaled into this ad on the first boss, so the first attempt was a brick pretty quickly. The entire crew stayed for the second attempt. This time we made it through the first boss unscathed. Unfortunately, we ended up wiping on the second boss. We had a pretty heavy melee comp. The kick started channeling, which it must have been away from people. We lost the Evoker and the Warlock after this key, but Terra and the Warrior stayed on board. So we rebuilt the group. We picked up Millum, who was off my VNet list, and then grabbed this Org Evoker. This Augmentation Evoker is probably the perfect example of what I want players to do throughout this event. His score was actually quite low, so you probably normally wouldn't accept him for this dungeon. But we'd been waiting for a little bit, and I just wanted to get something going. So instead of being ultra picky, I just gave him a shot. We made it through the first two bosses this time. There were a few deaths, but they were just like random trickle ones here and there. I did forget to tell the Evoker to take Wernstone for the skip, so unfortunately we had to do this like mega sketchy pull with 2 slammers. I thought this was going to be a wipe, but we actually managed to get through it somehow. From there, I played really safe in the third boss area. We had about 10 minutes left going into the boss. Partway through the fight, I sort of made a call on the fly to just lust because the tentacles were staying up for a little while and they are very nasty. And when all was said and done, we completed the plus 18 seat with a bit over a minute to spare. And funnily enough, also got the Orc Evoker his 3.4k achievement, so we get like a nice little bonus there, weirdly enough. So after the run, I went over to the event submissions channel, I tagged Terra, I linked the Raider.io run, I note that there was no resilient achievement bonus and no key drop bonus, which meant that it was worth the 18 points for the base. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be taking any other rewards from this event myself, but I will be also taking part a fair bit in it. I do want to help get this thing moving. I don't want to siphon gold off the top. That's basically it. The event is now live. The Discord is linked at the top of the description, and I'd love to see as many people in there as possible to get involved. Whether you're someone who wants to offer your own keys, or someone who's trying to break into higher levels of keys, or you just want to take part for the fun of it, jump in and give it a go. A massive thank you to my YouTube channel members, Buy Me a Coffee supporters, and Twitch subscribers. The Joy of Checks, Tobias, Yulem, and Is This Real at the Keystone Legend tier, as well as everyone else who supports the channel. And thank you, the viewer, for hanging out until the end. I'm genuinely keen to see the community band together on this one. Best of luck on your ventures in Azeroth, gamers. Until next time, take care.